Welcome to the first game of the 46th annual Jack Tosh tournament hosted by the York Dukes of Elmhurst. With me at the table, color commentator Bobby Hessling, joined by myself, Ryan Piquel. It's a pleasure to be here sitting with you, Bobby.
It's a pleasure. I was here for the Jack Tosh last season. It's a terrific tournament. We have a lot of great games, and let's get this starting five underway. This matchup is between Highland Park and Solorio.
This is actually my first time announcing a game, so this should be fun.
Sorry for the poor camera quality up top. We are missing a camera person. Highland Park's starting five: number 10, Zach Fagenholz; number 13, Nate Flesher; number 21, Billy Rudman; number 33, Val Opolanski; and number 35, Isaac Griswold. Here. I don't know. Just read it. Just read it off there. The Solorio Academy Sun Warriors starting five: Ciencieri Key, number 1, number 2, Jordan Hill, who's a guard; number 4, Donovan Jones; number 12, Angel Ferreira; and number 23, Amarion Fields. First game of the Jack Tosh in the Campbell Gym. Already a game going on in the South Gym. There'll be a score report at that at the half. And Ryan, let's get this game underway.
I agree, Bobby. This crowd is going to be electric. Here comes the tip.
Solorio is in white. Highland Park is in blue.
Three goes up and it misses.
These are two teams both fighting to win the Jack Tosh. Last year it was won by York, that we mentioned a lot throughout this entire tournament. That shot is off the mark, and Solorio brings it back down the floor.
Shot goes up, and it's good for two.
That was number 4, Donovan Jones, who made it. As we welcome you to YSN, remember, every Jack Tosh game in the Campbell Gym will be streamed exclusively on York High School live streams, aka York Sports Network YSN.
Ball goes out of bounds. Blue will take possession of the ball.
Giants, idiot.
That shot is good.
Number 33, Val Olpeshki. That foul is on number 10.
Number 10, Jack Fagenholz. 2 shots. First one is up and good. From Armand Fields. Second shot is no good.
Well, if any team wants to win the Jack Tosh, it's going to have to be good defense, and it starts here in Game 1. York, that's the only reason why they won the tournament last year. They played phenomenal defense, and we spoke with Coach Storn, and he said if we want to win this tournament, we have to win with fantastic defense. That's how every team wins it. And that starts now for both Solorio and Highland Park.
Defense is the key to basketball if you want to protect the score on the board. The shot is up. No good.
It's a deep 3.
No good.
I think that's a reach on number 35. Number 35, as Isaac Griswold. Some facts about the Highland Park Giants. Last year, they lost in the regional semifinal to Stevenson. They're out of the Central Suburban League. They're coached by Paul Harris and Solorio, who is out of the Chicago Public Conference, coached by Justin Rhymes. They lost in the 3A regional semifinal to Lindblom.
Foul by number 10, Zach Fagenholz.
Yeah, he has 2 early fouls. He has to be careful with that. They did sub him out in replace of number 5, Joey Goshen. Traveling the call. Going back down.
Good ball movement by Highland Park. Shot goes up for 2, and it's good. by number 21, Billy Rudman. That's his second.
Funky shot. He just was here to draw a foul. That's another one. That's their fourth team, actually, excuse me.
They got to be careful here.
2 more, they'll be in the bonus.
Number 1 at the line.
2 shots.
First one's no good by Sincere Key.
This is Solorio's first year in the Jack Tosh tournament. For Highland Park,
everyone's got to start somewhere. Second one is good from Sincere Key.
They are an overall, Highland Park has been in this tournament since 2013. They're an overall record of 14-11. In 2013, they got 3rd place in the tournament.
Ball goes out of bounds. Shot goes up for 3, and it's good.
A big 3.
By number 2, Jordan Hill.
Jordan Hill takes the lead for Solorio. Solorio's done a good job staying out of foul trouble so far. They haven't even gotten 1 foul as they've been working a half-court press.
Goes up for 2. Good by number 21, Billy Rudman. Highland Park retakes the lead. Goes up for 3, no good.
Rudman has 4 points for Highland Park.
Foul by number 23, Armin Fields. Check that. Foul by number 5, Jeremy Hill. First one up and good from Isaac Griswold. Second one good is also. Highland Park takes a 3-point lead. That's not going to be enough.
No, it won't. They have to expand this lead. Both teams actually have to.
That is their 5th team foul. By number 3, Ari Cooper. Number 21 already has 4 fouls in the game. He is in the danger of already fouling out of the game in the first quarter. Shot is no good.
Hit nothing but backboard on that one. Not a good shot there.
Up for 3. 3 ball is good from number 13, Nate Flisher. Not sure if that was supposed to be a pass, but Three ball, no good.
Less than a minute to go here in this game. Or in this quarter, I should say. Still 3 more quarters to go.
Yes, there is 4 quarters in basketball, if you never knew that fact. Highland Park will retain possession of the ball. Up for 3 by number 13, no good.
30 seconds is Solorio.
Plenty of time for one rush with the ball.
It was a bad pass, but they still managed to get it.
Certainly are in no rush with the ball.
Good.
Shot's good by number 4, Donovan Jones. That is his 4th point today. End of the first quarter, 13-9. How are you feeling about the scoring so far?
Day after Christmas. I mean, people have to get into it. They have to feel their shot. They haven't played in a few days, and they'll get back into the swing of things, and they will. I mean, Highland Park, they've done that. They've knocked down a few quick threes. But we could see a very high-scoring game in this, but like we said, defense is going to win these games, and if they want to do that, they got to win with defense.
Certainly a close game by 4 points on all means.
Yeah.
First quarter saw a lot of fouls going around. Number 21. Billy Rudman already has 4 fouls in the first quarter.
That's points, actually. Start off the second quarter again.
Shot is up by number 21. Billy Rudman, 6 points.
Another turnover for Solorio. Oh, airballs that 3.
Nothing's going to go right if you airball the ball.
Corner 3 missed it.
Solario retake possession of the ball.
Solorio has to take advantage of those 5 fouls. They have to, that 3 is off the mark. They have to get into the paint. They have to put up fouls, or put up shots, draw contact, and finish at the free throw line. They've already missed a few key free throws, and that can go a long way in the rest of this game.
Their 3-point percentage isn't exactly the greatest either. They should probably be even closer.
I think that was a failed lob. He just did not get that high enough. He just didn't jump.
Number 23 dribbles around the guy for 2 points. Number 23, Armand Fields. Pass to number 35, Isaac Griswold. Takes advantage of that for the layup.
That's his 4th point.
Not his 4th foul. I don't know what I was saying before.
Just read the scoreboard wrong, partner.
Hey, it's my first day.
Very true. Very true.
I don't know.
When we have the call at the end of the day with Montini and York, this could be amazing.
I've been approached by someone saying it was going to be a very close game. Battle of 2 different conferences. Montini of Lombard versus York Dukes of Elmhurst at 8 p.m. in the Campbell Gym.
Be there for that one. Should be a good game. Montini is yet to win. And what this Jack Tosh does, like you said about different conferences.
3 is up, no good.
They don't. I think that was either a missed foul. Great save. What the Jack Tosh does is they don't want to have teams playing same conference opponents to mess with their conference record.
3 is up by number 12, Ben Schamberg.
And a timeout is called on the floor by Solorio. That is their first timeout. They have 4 remaining.
Highland Park has taken a 9-point lead.
Early 9-point lead, yes.
Which is good by any means.
You just have to have more. I'm in that timeout for Highland Park. I'm the coach. I'm Coach Paul Harris. Coach Harris. I'm telling them, you see that scoreboard, you see that 9-point differential. Let's keep adding to that. Let's double our score. Let's not let them double theirs, even triple theirs.
Don't want to get comfortable with a 9-point lead. 3 threes will get back in the game.
It's very true.
But Solorio hasn't been too good with their 3-pointers yet.
They missed a lot, and something has to change. Everyone on the Highland Park scoreboard right now has a point.
I could have just looked at the scoreboard and saw that.
There are 5 minutes to go.
Number 24, Tyrell Williams, gets 2 points. That's his first 2 points of the game.
Something with Solorio compared to Highland Park is it looks like that Highland Park has a lot more height than Solorio. And they have much more depth. You compare the 2 benches, and Highland Park has so much depth in their bench compared to Solorio. Solorio only with 8 players on Team 3 on the bench right now, and Highland Park with almost...
They are in 2 different conferences, though, which is with the population of the school, which might be the reason why they have less players.
Very true. Solorio out of 3A, Highland Park out of 4A.
Seems to be a lot more ball movement out of Highland Park. Good, no good from 3.
Solorio has been playing some good defense. Highland Park has been capitalizing on the 3s.
Finally, a shot goes down for number 21. Billy Rudman has 8 points already in the half.
It's a good start.
Number 2 for 3, it is good. Jordan Hill has 6 points in the half.
All 3-pointers from Jordan Hill.
Good pass from number 21.
Another
Number
3.
12 up with the shot, no good. Solorio back at the ball.
This is our first game of a full day's action of Jack Tosh basketball here on York Sports Network. Following this game today,
number 13 up and good. And number 13, Nate Flisher, 6 points, also in the half.
After this game, we have Downers Grove South, last year's runner-up in the tournament, playing Schaumburg.
Number 4 also has a shot up and good for 3 from Donovan Jones.
Nice finish
by number 35, Isaac Griswold. Check that, number 33, Val
53 off the mark.
Three is down by number 13, Nate Flesher.
Flesher and Rudman have all the points for Highland Park, or at least most of them. 9 for Fletcher and 8 for Rudman, as that's a foul on Highland Park.
By number 35, Isaac Griswold. That's his second. Number 5 at the line, Jeremy Hill. First one is up and good. You certainly have a full day of announcing today. What other games could you be doing today?
We have a lot of games. Our schedule for the day is looking like this with announcers in the Campbell Gym. Following this game, we'll have Downers Grove South and Schaumburg. That tips off at 10:30. Those announcers are Gavin Hughes and Dane Emmerich. And then following that, we have St. Francis and St. Lawrence.
Number 2 takes advantage of that turnover by number 2, Jordan Hill. That's his 8th point.
That'll be me, Bobby Hessling, and Dane Emmerich once again for that game. A nice block, but is called on a foul.
He was actually about to go up for that dunk, too. That would have been crazy.
That would have been an insane poster. And then continuing on with the first half of the games, Sandberg and Lyons will be Gavin Hughes and me, Bobby Hessling.
Followed by number 1, Sincere Key. That's his first. Number 33 at the line, Val Opoletsky. That's first one up and good.
Then we'll have Batavia and Andrew, which will be Gavin Hughes and Dane Emmerich. Conant and Rolling Meadows will be will be Gavin Hughes and Dane Emmerich.
Dane's getting a lot of action today.
Dane is getting a lot of action.
Miscommunication by those passes there. Solorio still has the ball. Doing a little bit more passing than what they did in the first quarter. 3 balls up and good, off the side of the backboard. Gets the ball back, and it's good by number 24, Tyrell Williams. He has 4 points in the second quarter, my bad.
In the paint, missed a hook shot.
Gets the ball back, and it's good by number 33, Val Opoletsky.
Yeah, that Rolling Meadows game tonight, that will be you and me announcer, and that will be Gavin and Dane announcing that. Rolling Meadows, Max Christie, a name to watch, and his brother Chris Christie. 2 fantastic
players. Good by number 1, Sincere Key. He is certainly getting plenty of time out there.
And that brings us to halftime. We'll get you a score report from the South Gym.
34-27 at the half.
Between Lamont They're between Hinsdale South and Elk Grove Village. First half, what are your thoughts?
First half, there's certainly a lot of scoring going on right now. But Solorio trying to go for the threes, but they haven't been too successful with that. Unlike Highland Park, which is on fire with their threes.
Yeah, they've been absolutely winning with the threes. Also in the paint, a lot of points in the paint. So we'll be back with a few minutes to go in half.
And we are back. Scoring update from the South Gym. Hinsdale South was winning 67-34 with 5:30 left in the quarter.
Yeah, Hinsdale South, they're a terrific team. Max Preps has them ranked 8th in the state. I don't really agree with that ranking, but it's a terrific team, and a lot of terrific teams in this tournament. And not Highland Park. Hinsdale South is one of those. So we'll get the third quarter underway for this one.
34-27 is still a very close game. 7 points.
We welcome everyone who's watching, all 9 viewers.
Thank you for being faithful and choosing York Sports Network as your streaming service for the Jack Top. Not like there's many other choices, but
it's only this one. We'll give other tournament updates throughout games and stuff like that, but we'll stick on the Jack Tosh for now. Leading the scores for Highland Park is Val Oplenski, and for Solorio it is number 2 Jordan Hill. That just might be something with this.
Solorio will start with the ball. Third quarter is underway. Jump ball.
That was
Highland Park
go to
retained
Highland
possession.
Park.
Not exactly the best way you want to start out a quarter, but
big turnover for Highland Park. And an early foul.
Foul on Highland Park, number 10, Zach Faggingholes. Number 1 since he is at the line. First one up and good. Second one is up and good too. He gets all 2. It's now 6 points in the game.
Solorio has been working with a full court press.
They are
That's
being
worked
much
fantastically.
more aggressive.
Nice save.
They're leaving the passing lanes open, which isn't always the greatest idea, but it's been working out so far good for them.
It has. I mean, they've done well with the half-court press.
Number up and good for 3, by number 12, Ben Chamberg. He has 6 points in the game. Solorio seems to be doing a little bit more ball movement than they did in the first half.
Well, you need good ball movement to win.
Jump ball.
Sticks with Solorio.
I did not think that last 3-pointer was going to be that close, but it actually was. dribbles right between people.
That's a nice finish. That's a good
job.
job.
Number 23, Armand Fields.
Fields, that's a terrific job by him. We've been mentioning defense all day, and Solorio has done a good job with that.
Ball just hits him square in the head. Left him wide open.
Nice board.
Snags that ball straight out of the air. Three is up, and it's good by number 2, Jordan Hill. Number 11 points in the game.
Highland Park calls timeout.
Rethink their strategy. It is back to an extremely close game again. 3 points.
It was a complete, wouldn't say blowout, but it was looking that way. Solorio comes out of halftime. They came out of halftime strong.
Whatever that coach said in the locker room is working out for them.
It has. I mean, we were talking about their three-point game. It hasn't worked out so far. It's came back around, and they've been doing it. They've been getting inside, and, I mean, you look at their size compared to Highland Park. Highland Park is much taller. You got to win. You got to drive in, draw fouls. I mean, only one foul so far this half for both teams. It'll be interesting to see what goes on for the rest of the game. 5:38 left here in the third quarter. And a full day of high school basketball. Happy holidays to everyone who, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa. Today is
no holidays at all.
It might be a little strange if you celebrate no holidays, but we welcome.
New Year's counts as a holiday too, so.
Well, we have New Year's Eve here. Those should all be fantastic.
Championship game that day. Solorio takes the ball back.
Number 4, Donovan Jones directing traffic.
Going straight inside, and it's good by number 24. Tyrell Williams has made it a close 1-point game.
It's 5 minutes to go, and it's been a completely different half. And a nice steal.
By number 2, Jordan Hill. And Solorio, just like that, has taken the lead by number 1, Sincere Key. I don't know what's going on, but it's been a complete turn of events.
It truly has been. It's been a completely different game.
They've been being super aggressive.
Well, I think that's why this game has gotten so close. Solorio's gotten more aggressive on defense. They've been forcing more turnovers, and they've been making their shots. And, I mean, you're going to force turnovers. You're going to play good defense. That's how you're going to win. A nice block.
That last shot was good by number 21, Billy Rodman, by the way.
Out of Highland Park.
That 3 ball is no good. Picked up by number 2, Jordan Hill. At the beginning of this quarter, they were down by 9 points, and they pushed back to only being down by 1 point, which is crazy.
It's terrific. That's what it is.
And
they've taken this lead.
They've just taken the lead again by number 23, Armand Fields.
We should have a terrific finish in this one. I'll be disappointed if we don't.
That 3 is good by number 35, Isaac Griswold. He has 7 points in this game. Drives inside, fouled by number... awaiting the foul right here. By number 35, Isaac Griswold. He has to be careful here. He's in danger of fouling out of the game within 2. Number 1 at the line, since he's key. Misses the first one.
And also, like we said, we're part of York High School live stream, or York High School live streams, aka York Sports Network. You can follow York Sports Network on Twitter at York_network for all York High School basketball action and all Jack Tosh High School basketball action. Once again, that's York_network on Twitter.
York Sports Network has actually started this year. 3 ball up and no good.
It's a high 3-point shot.
No good again. Still retains possession.
That would have been a pretty finish. It was a nice drive in. He tried to do fancy layup. Didn't really work out, but what are you going to do?
By number 24, Tyrell Williams. First one up and good by number 13.
That is Tyrell's second foul.
Second one up and good again.
Under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
We've been stressing defense was the key of the game, but offense is also being a key factor in this game. 44 points is a lot of points in high school basketball.
I mean, York, they've been putting up low point numbers and still winning. They've only lost 1 game this year, and they only scored 40 points in that loss. So, yeah, 44 is enough, but in this case, it is not enough. You almost, I would say, first team to 55 would win.
Drive straight up there, number 13, Nate Flesher. 13 points in this game. Number 1 up with the shot, no good. The 3 ball seems to not be working anymore, like it was.
Oh, he just made 2 defenders fall. Wide open in the corner. Oh.
The 3 ball was no good, but number 33, Mel Opasetsky, grabs the ball and puts it back up for 2. We are back to an 8-point lead with 32.7 seconds left in the quarter. Still another whole quarter to play, which should be with an interesting finish in it.
It very well should be. It wouldn't surprise me. Like we said, coming up after this game, Downers Grove South and Schaumburg. That will be Gavin Hughes and Dane Emmerich on the call. That game tips off at 10:30. 10:30. So that is roughly about 40 minutes from now. We'll see the tip-off of game 2 in the Campbell Gym. He is fouled on that one.
by number 3, Ari Cooper. That's his second foul of the game. Number 2, Jordan Hill at the line, misses his first.
Yeah, they have to execute from the free throw line. That's how you have to win. York lost a game like that versus Oak Park Forest last year. They weren't executing at the free throw line, missing some free throws. You got to make those if you want to win. And down 8, you need the free throws.
Second one is good. York did end up beating them in the playoffs.
In that regional final, yes, I remember that game. This gym was packed to the capacity. So it's a nice 20-point win as we near 10 seconds left.
York always has electric crowds that attend their home games. Ball goes out of bounds. 3.8 seconds, still time for one shot.
You remember that Lions Township game? Remember that one? Electric crowd. Bennett had a good crowd. Deep 3. Off the glass, in for the buzzer beater.
That buzzer beater is good by number 23, Armand Fields. Back to a 4-point game. Yes, that LT game was pretty crazy. We had a great finish to that game. Nate Shockey bangs that shot in for a 3 that tied the game at the end.
I wonder if we'll get the same finish in this game. Maybe not a buzzer beater, but is it going to be close? I think it can. I mean, only down 4.
With a whole 8 minutes left.
And yeah, we also still have overtime. Highland Park has executed scoring well. They have 3 guys with double digits. Solorio has 2 guys with double digits. But Solorio has done a good job staying out of foul trouble compared to Highland Park.
Highland Park has 3 fouls that occurred in the third quarter. Solorio only had 1. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Highland Park starts with the ball.
Now, the winner of this game will play an afternoon game. The loser will play the same time tomorrow in this gym. Now, if you lose, it doesn't mean you're completely done. You can still play for the Constellation Championship. Last year, who was won by the Carl Sandburg High School.
That ball is blocked, but Solorio still retains possession. Wide open 2. Wide open 3 by number 2, Jordan Hill.
Brings it within 3 once again.
Again, they're pressing, leaving guys wide open.
Well, that's the problem if you press. You're going to leave guys open down low, and it can come back to bite you, and it has all game in the case of Solorio.
That 2 is good by number 35, Isaac Griswold, 9 points. That 2 was good by number 1, Sincere Key, 10 points in the game.
A beautiful finish by Key.
Two guys constantly passing around. That 3 ball is good by number 10, Zach Baggett-Halls. 13 by number 3 points in the game, actually. His fouls and points are equivalent, which isn't exactly the greatest situation in basketball.
No, not at all.
2 shots coming up for number 33. Foul. Oh. I'll pull this game. Foul by number 5, Jeremy Hall. 2 fouls so far in the game. First one goes up and it's good. Second one is no good. Highland Park has a 7-point lead now. Number 1 goes up for the 3, and it's good. Sincere Key, 13 points in the game. Only 1 foul.
That's pretty good numbers. 1 foul and 13 points.
Number 23 steals the ball, Armand Fields. Misses the layup.
They said he stepped out. And Highland Park takes over with less than 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Still time, 4 points down. Timeout by Highland Park.
30 second timeout by Highland Park. 30.
Both teams have 3 timeouts left as we enter the final stretch. First game. What are you feeling? How do you feel?
The scoreboard is electric. 56 points coming off Christmas break with all the food that these guys have eaten.
That's very true. You'd expect a day after Christmas, probably not very much scoring or any of that. But we've seen that. We've seen a total amount of 108 points. So I don't know what the over-under for this game was, but you probably should have taken the over.
That was some good mental math skills right there. And it's also 9 o'clock in the morning, so that means I didn't think these guys would get up and running this quick, but they have. Started off a little slow, but...
You had to come ready to play. This game, you got to feel the energy.
33 up with a shot, no good. Retains possession. Quite the passing match. Number 10 up. Good for 2.
From the top of the free throw line there.
By number 10.
We enter 4 minutes left.
Time for Solorio to start locking down some of these points so they don't fall too far behind.
Probably a quick 3 here. We've seen them be hitting the 3s. This one.
The 2 is good. That works too.
It's a beautiful pull-up jump
by
shot.
Number 1, Sincere Key, 15 points in the game. That is an exceptional number.
They got 2 guys with 15. That's he and number 2, Jordan Hill. You like to see that out of those guys.
It's important when it matters.
It is. Very true.
And the fact that they only have 2 fouls in this half, which is also important. Keep the foul numbers down. Leaving a few guys open, pressing on one guy. Solorio's fans are pretty loud too, which is good. Number 33, Val Okapetsky.
When you said this crowd was going to be electric, and not Hinsdale, Highland Park has great fans. Fans behind us for Solorio have been loud.
Up no good.
He pulled up from the volleyball line. That great volleyball line. He pulled up from there.
That's a very deep three.
Yeah, I would say
probably airball it from there. But I'm not quite a basketball player.
This is why we don't play basketball.
Number 33.
Timeout, Solorio.
Solorio down by 8 points. 2 minutes. Do you think it's time for them to be worried?
If I'm Solorio's coach, if I'm Coach Justin Rhymes, I'm in this timeout. I'm looking at the scoreboard. You're seeing 62 to 54. And you think, okay, we haven't been executing the three-point very well. What do we have to do? Get into the paint. Draw fouls, put up shots, get some and ones. I mean, they haven't been executing from the free throw line, but try to execute from the free throw line. That's what I'm doing if I'm in this timeout right now for Solorio, the Sun Warriors.
Solorio hasn't been too good with the free throws, so
I mean, anything can change.
Anything is possible. Anything can happen in a tournament. The worst kid could become the best kid. The best could become the worst kid.
That's very true. 19 points after number 33 from Highland Park. That is Val Oplechki. Highland Park is on the verge of advancing to day 2. Can't speak too early or anything like that. Anything can go wrong at the given moment. Downers go south is they are prepared.
Shot by number 4.
Here we go, full court press again.
Misses.
Now they'll start a half court press.
Just entered the 2 minutes. Solorio's coach is getting into it too with that.
You gotta feel the energy. That's a 3. That's
no good.
Minute 35 left in this one.
I'm certainly feeling the energy with all this. Foul by number 4, Donovan Jones. That's his first, team's third.
You look at the scoreboard. They haven't gotten in foul trouble compared to Highland Park, where Highland Park has 2 guys with 3 fouls.
Steal
that's
by
a turnover.
Number 4, Donovan Jones. Number 2, Jordan Hill with the shot. Good for 2. 6 points down. Minute 20 left. The game. Stole by number 4, Jordan Hills.
A minute to go, down 6. Gotta get a turnover here if you're Solorio. Oh, he just got beat.
Almost dunk. Number 4, Donovan Jones has a second foul.
53.7 left.
As time winds down, what has been the key factor in this game, do you think?
Well, I honestly have to think for Highland Park, it's been the great ball movement, and it's the great job shooting threes. That's an air ball.
By number 1, Sincere Key.
41 seconds to go.
Solorio's full court pressing again. Followed by number 1, Sincere. Sincere has been on fire, but his whole team has been a factor in this game too. Number 2, Jordan Hill has 17 points in the game.
Nice finish for Highland Park, and they go up by 10.
Number 13, Nate Flesher. 3-ball no good by number 2, Jordan Hill. Ball goes out of bounds. Highland Park retains possession.
That ball almost hit us.
That would not have been good if that hit us.
No, we gotta save this stuff. This is important stuff.
As time winds down, the final score is 66-56 Highland Park. Both teams played a fantastic game today.
As that is a final. Coming up next, we'll have Downers Grove South, the Mustangs, versus the Schaumburg Saxons.
Should be a fantastic game coming up.
We should have some terrific games coming up. It's been good so far. What have you liked about it?
I've liked the offense. The offense was electric today. 66 points. It's a fantastic number.
It is. So for our, well, not really entire crew, because it's only been us. It was only us two the entire game.
2-man team right today.
Bobby Hessling, Ryan Piquel, thank you for choosing York Sports Network and watching the Jack Tosh Holiday Tournament.
Stay tuned for DGS versus Schaumburg.